Thank you for calling the FBI. Can I get your first and last name?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. I'm a little deaf.
Thank you for calling the FBI. Can I get your first and last name?
Yes, my first name is James. Last name is Epps. Edward Paul Sam.
Okay, and James, James?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And a date of birth for you?
5/28/61.
All right. And a contact phone number?
5.
All right, and just to confirm that I have that correct, 485.
Yes, ma'am.
And is that a cell phone?
It is. It is.
All right, and an address for you, sir?
20 Superstition Drive, Arizona. 85142.
All right, 85.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what federal violation are you calling to report tonight?
Well, my brother-in-law called me and said that my picture is on your website as a person of interest at the Capitol. And I looked it up, and sure enough, there I am.
All right. All right. And which person are you at the Capitol? Or which picture
Okay.
is you?
Can you look? My wife's here. You know what? I'm going to put you on speaker so we can look up this. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. How do you put on speaker? Okay. Here we go. Okay. I got you on speaker. 1 second. She's looking on her phone. Photograph number 16.
Okay. Photograph 16.
Oh, hold on. You're not on speaker. There we go. Photograph number 16.
Okay. And were you at the Capitol protest on the 16th? Or on the 6th, excuse me?
Yes, ma'am. Photograph 16, that is me. And I've got my arm on this guy because he was trying to fight with the cops, trying to pick a fight with the police officers, and I was trying to calm him down.
Okay.
And then right after that, it's like they came out of nowhere and boom, got through.
So that was other people that got through after?
Yes. I'm not sure if that kid was among them. I'm pretty sure he was.
I saw the video.
It was the same kid.
Away from you.
Yeah. I didn't watch the video. I don't remember if he broke away or not. I didn't have a hold of him, really. I was just trying to convince him not to, because that's not what it was about, and the police are on our side.
Okay.
Don't have it.
All right. And is it all right if I put you on a brief hold?
Not a problem at all.
Okay, hold on just one moment, please. Okay, sir, thank you for holding.
No problem.
So
Is it okay if I have my wife here as well?
Yeah, that's fine. So can you tell me what happened when you were at the Capitol?
From where to where? From beginning to end?
Sure, from beginning to end.
Okay, we were down at the rally, and we were telling people that, hey, we're going to go over the Capitol afterwards, letting people know. And then we were listening to the speech, and I noticed a lot of people heading that way. So I hurried up and got in the front. And let me back up a little bit. The night before, I got a call that there was about I don't know, they said 1,000, but I think it was more like maybe a few hundred Trump supporters down at some place, I don't even remember the name, BLM Plaza. I don't know what they called it, but they told me they'd give me an address. So I went down there, and there was a lot of these guys they were right in the policeman's face, trying to antagonize them and get them riled up. So this is what I try to do. I tried to calm them down, tried to let them know that, this is not what we're here for. We're here because of the Constitution, not the police. Police are on our side. And I probably stayed down there until 1:30 in the evening. And the police are all witnesses for that. Tried to calm them down. Got on a blowhorn once, tried to calm them down. There was some people there that were just raging. I think they might have been Antifa. I don't know. They weren't wearing shirts that said Antifa, but so I left there. People left, so then I left. And the next morning we went down to the Capitol. Or not the Capitol, the place where the president was going to speak. And we listened, and then we spread the word. And then I saw the people walk by, so I caught up to them, and we started going up there. And on the way there was a couple people that were just really trying to incite people. And I tried to calm them down, that this is not about that. This is about the Constitution. Lose and focus. And
are you there, sir?
yeah, well, my wife's writing something down. I don't know what she's...
You know what, I'm going to interject just because he's not saying it, and I think it's important. The reason why he was called the night before is our 35-year-old son is there, and my husband, Ray, who you're talking to, James, is a Marine, was a Marine. And so he called him knowing that he could probably help with that situation. So that's why he went down there. So
that's really important.
Well, it is. You've got a military background, and so you're trying to calm things down.
Okay, so anyway, so the next day the same thing's going on. These agitators are going crazy and foaming at the mouth, and I'm trying to calm them down. Then we get to the Capitol, and there's a fence, and they started shaking the fence and trying to get through and calling the policeman every name in the book. So I went up and grabbed the guy. I kind of, I don't know, put my arm on him and just said, hey, that's not what we're doing here. We don't need this. These guys are on our side. They're doing their job, and tried to calm him down. And then it just blew up. Just blew up. They forced the fence down. An officer fell down, and it was not good. And then it moved on up, and I tried to calm them down there, and it just kept moving up. And then the next thing we know, we're on the top. And there were certain people, they had a rage going on. I don't know what that was all about. You couldn't talk to them. I tried to talk to them. All the officers there was three sides to this. Is the middle by the tower. I was looking at the Capitol. I was on the right-hand side of that. And they got up to a certain step before the platform, and they were yanking the barricades out. And, they were hurting our people, our Trump supporters. They were hurting them with these barricades. And then people started throwing things over the top, and I was trying to don't throw things, and trying to calm those people. And then they started turning on me. There was a guy up there taking photographs, and they grabbed him, and I don't know what they did with him. They took him out. And then it got real bad. It blew up again. Well, there was one guy, I mean, the last guy before it really took off, and I think he incited it where we were at. I had him calm down pretty good, and I told everybody to step one down, and the policemen weren't going to do anything, kind of a deal with the policemen. If they stayed there, nothing would happen. Just stay there. And, you know, this one guy came up. It's like you calm these guys down, then somebody else will come up. Well, this one guy come up, and I tried to talk to him, and he started giving me a hard time. Anyway, he was in Vietnam from 71 to 72 or something like that. And, I mean, I could identify him. I'm sure you've got film there, too. He was raging, and he broke through. And there was a lot of fish thrown. One of the officers got thrown down and was amongst us. So I went to help. I think it was a female. I'm not sure. I went to help her up, and I saw a club coming my way, so I backed off because they thought I was going to hurt her, I guess. I don't know. And then that all blew up, and the officers pulled back, and there was flash bangs and all that. And I had a first aid bag with different first aid gear in it, and somebody yelled out for a medic. I'm not a medic. I have had EMT training. So when they started yelling this, I went up, and well, I went up first, and there was a big CS gas, I mean, big puff of smoke, and I couldn't breathe, so I backed off. And I just couldn't believe it. I was going to leave because it made me sick to my stomach because I could see them coming up the side. They were ahead of us, and they were on top, swinging and doing different things like that, and they were tearing things up. I mean, there was a couple of them that tore the light post down. I mean, that's not in my DNA. I can't do that. I'm sorry. That's not right. And so then somebody called for a medic, so I went back in. And we had a guy that, he was a Marine also, or he said he was a Marine. I don't know that for a fact. But he was down and he was not breathing. And he had can't even say it, epileptic seizure. And there was another medic there, and I think he was a better medic than me because it's been a long time. So he was in charge because that's how it works. I couldn't find a breath. I was getting ready to do CPR, and then he took a big breath. After about a minute and a half, he took a big breath. So we didn't have to do CPR, and he was blinking his eyes, and he couldn't talk for quite some time. So we needed to get him out for medical treatment. So we grabbed him up, and we started hauling him out and telling people, please, gangway, we're coming through, medical emergency. And we got him all the way out down on the lawn across the street, and then I turned around and looked, and they were all over the Capitol, and people just kept coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. And so I didn't know any of the other stuff went on until after actually after I left them, I made my way back to what was that one called? That place we stayed. AC Washington Marriott. And I went to the wrong one that was further and found out I was at the wrong place. I was walking. And then I started walking towards the other one, and some other Trump supporters said, you don't want to go that way. There were sirens and stuff. A couple of Trump supporters just got shot, drive-by or something like that. So I started hoofing it the other way. And I found a guy that had a vehicle, had a Trump hat. I asked him if he could give me a ride to my hotel, and I'd pay him, and he wouldn't accept any money. He give me a ride there. And That was pretty much it. And then the next day, we went and looked at some of the sites.
Okay.
The one guy, I could identify him. There's a couple that I could probably identify if you had pictures.
Okay.
It's so hard because some of them were covering their faces. These guys knew what they were doing. They would shake those barriers and then pull them into us and throw them out on top of people. It was not good.
Okay. Okay. And
The officers up top, before they broke through, on the right side of that tower, the officers on top, I was talking to them, and they saw, and they're witnesses, that I was trying to calm those people down. So, and also the officers at the other place too.
Okay.
Tonight.
Okay.
I am guilty of being there and probably trespassing. But I had a reason. I was trying to calm them down. I wanted to be there, but I was trying to calm them down.
Okay.
Anything I can do to help. There's no call for that kind of behavior.
Okay.
I will be your witness. So.
Thank you for reaching out to us. So if anybody has any additional questions for you, is that 4851 the best number to reach you?
Yes, ma'am. I usually have that with me. If I don't answer, then I've got something going on, but I will call you right back if you leave me a number.
Okay, and I have your address as 20 East Superstition, Arizona, 85142?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And would your wife like to provide her contact information as well?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine. My name is Robin, R-O-B-Y-N, same last name, and my phone number is 48.
Okay.
But I do have to say that I was not there. I was in Arizona. I didn't go.
Okay. All right. And is that your cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any additional information that you'd like to provide at this time, sir?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. I do appreciate you reaching out to us. Is there any additional contact numbers that you'd like to provide?
I don't have any other numbers.
Okay.
So can you take my picture down?
You know, unfortunately, I do not have control over the website, but
Okay. No problem.
I will definitely get all of this documented in the appropriate areas. Thank you so much for reaching out to us.
Hey, not a problem at all.
Right.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.